What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to more transfer portal news. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring that up now. We're now losing Drelon Miller. This seems like year one. This seems like it's going to be a complete roster overhaul, and this is not gonna work. We're gonna get into why I think this is not gonna work. Um, I mean, is he coming back next season? I mean, what's going on here? Because this something is not right. It seems like Jordan Seaton is next. That's what I'm hearing on the wire here. I mean, that's the rumor mill. Um, it just doesn't seem like they're losing too much here, and they're not gonna regain this back. They're losing too much. Like Drelon Miller is another huge hit. That's another huge blow here. So I honestly think I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but let me bring up. Let's see. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at real quick. Let me go to. Let me bring this up. Okay. All right. So I don't think that's working. Let me see something. See this window. Hold on a second. I want to go over what I'm seeing here, but looks like I gotta find it first. That's not it. Um, yeah, they're losing a lot here. And it does not seem sustainable here on the amount of talent they're losing. All right, here we go. So let me just bring this picture up. Then we're just gonna take a look at like what I'm talking about here. Um, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. I wasn't gonna go. I was gonna go live later because I'm hearing that more names are entering. Somebody hit me up on Instagram and said that there are more names coming. So you might want to hold off until like maybe tomorrow. But I'm gonna do it now. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. Hey, what's up, Jess? He said Shane Cokes is going you off the hook. All right, let me go back to what I'm doing. As you see right here, Drelon Miller just entered. That's a huge blow. Drelon is a huge blow. Drelon is a future NFL player. He has 4 stars near his name. He has high ratings, even though these ratings are a little off. But for him, these ratings are just fine. He's 4-star. He has a 4-star rating. They lost Tafik Thomas. Tafik is going to be a senior. They lost Christian Hudson, Gabriel Lightfoot, Tyler Brown. I mean, damn, Tyler Brown has entered. Alexander McPherson from IMG Academy. They're losing him. He's an edge rusher out of IMG. They're losing him. He could be something in the future. You know, they're losing him. They lost Carday Smith, Taufik Bayard, Omarion Miller, TJ Branch, Jaheim Otis, Noel King, Tion Parks, Mantrez Walker, Terrence Love. Yeah, guys, they're this is a complete roster overhaul here. And it's not good. So let me just click on Drelon Miller, as you see right there. That's Drelon. They this is and he has about 2 years of eligibility left, and they got him out of high school. So they're now losing they're also losing high school now. The people that they recruited out of high school, they're losing. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the transfer portal is this. Um, it's become like it's kind of like a minor league to the NFL, but not that. It's let's say the lower divisions. If you ball out in the lower divisions, you could increase your chances of earning money in the higher divisions. That's what's going on as well. I'm not knocking these kids for going to get these young men for going to get a bag. That's not what I'm doing, but I think there's something different going on here. This is not sustainable. Hold on. Uh, yeah, this is not sustainable. Um, the reason why I say that is because their foundation is not been set yet. Their foundation has not been set yet. So I mean, is the mentality here? Okay, we only won 3 games. Let's just get rid of everybody. That is not going to work. If that's the mentality that's going on, that's not going to work. They are not. There's no bowl game next year. This is going to be a complete roster overhaul. That's going to take a few years to build itself. Even then, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this is going to work. They definitely gonna have to prove me wrong now. I don't see this working. I don't see it. I'm not sure. Like I said, each team is going through this. Um, like I said, each team is going through this massive situation where people are hitting the transfer portal hoping to make money elsewhere. Um, it's going on every team right now, but it's gonna come down to who got the biggest bag to get whatever they want to be competing in these playoffs. That's what it seems like. And Colorado don't have the base set yet for this to work. They're just losing too much talent right now. They're losing their like equivalent to everybody on every team lose players, but the main dogs on these other teams are not going anywhere. Colorado is losing their main dogs, and I don't know. You guys tell me. Is this going to work? I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see what they listen. Here's the thing. I don't care who they pick up in the transfer portal. They not replacing Drelon Miller. They not replacing him. I don't care who they picking up in the portal. I don't see them replacing him, dog. He said Tyler Brown is hitting it too. It's about 10 to 12. It's more than that. I heard somebody told me today. It's a complete roster overhaul coming. They're gonna when they said they had to replace about 60 people, they're not lying. They said they're gonna have to replace about 60. I mean, you're including the seniors that left as well. Um, I just don't see how coach is gonna compete next year. I don't see it. Yeah, it's trending towards about because you think about the seniors. Every year you lose seniors to eligibility. You have to replace them, but this is a complete overhaul again. And and my thing is it coming from the coaches? Are they saying, look, y'all go ahead and hit the portal? Um, where is it coming from? Or the players obviously some of these teams are contacting these players. Like, look, we got money for you. I know that's going on too. Or maybe he's not coming back. That's what I'm thinking as well. Maybe coach not coming back. And he just haven't announced it yet. Because this doesn't make sense. Now I'm hearing Seaton is getting ready to announce in the next week or so. That's the rumor mill. If that's the case, I don't see coach coming back. I don't see it. And then Juju is next. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, yeah, it does. This is not making sense. It's like everybody's leaving, and I just don't see this working out next season. Yeah, I just don't see this, and I'm hearing that there's more coming. They was like, you might want to hold off until somebody was telling me earlier. They said, man, wait till the portal hits. It's going to be the whole team, just about. You said the NFL screwed CU's program by treating Shador and Shallow the way they did. No, that's not it. Jimmy is doing fine. LeJounte is doing fine. Will Shepard is doing fine. BJ Green is doing fine. Silman Craig is doing fine. Travis Hunter is doing fine. That's not it. This was an isolated incident with the Sanders. That's what that was. And like I said, I've been talking about it. Like I feel like that was a crime scene. Yeah, well, Auburn's list is about 20 left so far. It's almost like every team is going to go through this. Almost every team. Because if you have a team out there that's like trying to give major bread to certain players, I think it's going to be a problem throughout college football. It's a major problem with Colorado because they don't have a foundation set yet. And also, I think with Drelon and a lot of these receivers, they're thinking go offense. They're not trying to be in that. That's not appealing to me. Like the go offense, I don't even like the name of it. It's not. It don't sound appealing. It sounds like it's more run heavy to me. Maybe I have to do more research. And I know people said, well, Max, they had 2,000 yard receiving receivers in that offense, but let me tell you something, man. You're not gonna instill a new offense in one seat. It's gonna take a while, and people careers are on the line here. People careers on the line. They're not gonna stay there, and they're just not gonna stay, bro. They're not. So as of right now, with this complete roster overhaul, I just don't see them winning next year. So I don't know if Coach coming back. We'll see. Coach will literally have to have a press conference or something for me to believe he's coming back at this point. Because I'm hearing like some, and this person is, I believe this person. This person is kind of like somewhat affiliated. Hit me up on Instagram. He said, "Bro, there's more coming." And he said this is like the first year. This is a complete roster overall. They're all leaving, just about. You said with the new offensive coordinator, we will get better and stronger. No, you're not. Not with Drelon Miller and them leaving. No, it's hard to replace something like that unless they could go in unless they can go in the portal and replace him, or unless one of the freshmen can replace him. As of right now, I don't see nobody replacing him until they go in the portal and show me that they're going to replace him. Drelon has been there for 2 seasons. It's hard to replace. Um, you can't replace Jordan Seaton. There's no replacement. That's a huge situation right there. Um, you cannot be better with a complete roster overhaul. It's not happening. I'm being honest with you. I'm being real here. This is not happening. It didn't happen the first year. In the second year, you saw success. So I'm thinking you have to be practical here. We're not winning next season. Now, the season after that, the 2027 season, should be a better season if history repeats itself. It should be a better season. But as far as this season is concerned, upcoming, it's going to be a shaky season because you need at least a couple years for the players to play together and learn the offense and learn the defense and different things like that for this thing to work. Because you understand they had a complete roster haul the first season. They won 4 games. It took them to the second season to them actually get to a bowl game. It seemed like coach is starting from scratch again. So for him starting from scratch again, I mean, I'm not really thinking anything about the 26 season. I'm thinking 27 season. He's losing players from IMG right now. There's a player that came in from IMG. He's leaving. Um, um, and I'm hearing is definitely a lot more. So I don't know. I don't see how the 26 season is something that, you know. You said, are there any current players draft eligible for 26? Yeah, there's a few. Some of the seniors. You know, some of the seniors that's gone now. Maybe some of them entered there. I think, yeah, the receiver did. He said he's entering in the draft. You know, he was only there for 1 season, and he didn't really get any touches this year. But that doesn't mean that he's not a good receiver. It's just that we couldn't get him the ball this year. And then sometime when we did get him the ball, he had a few drops. It's just that he didn't get a lot of touches. Omarion barely got the touches that I thought he deserved. But you got somebody like Drelon is like the future. He's supposed to be a part of that foundation, but I don't think these coaches care about foundation. I don't think they care about that. I just don't think they. I don't. It's not sustainable. It's not for the 26 season. I would say the 27 season, maybe they'll try to do something. But when you bring in a bunch of players that don't know each other and you expect them to learn a new playbook, I don't see how that's working. I just don't. You said reserve judgment until after January 15th when the portal closes. Um, you said reserve. I mean, shit. Who you gonna have in the who are you gonna have in the portal to replace Jordan Seaton, Drelon Miller, Cam Michael, um, and whoever else decide to leave if they leave? But it looks like they having a complete roster overhaul. How are you going to replace all of that in the portal? Are you going to get some stars in the portal? Are you going to get some? Are you going to get some starters in the portal? That's my question to you. I'm talking about starters. Are you going to get some starters from Alabama? Are you going to get some starters from Georgia? You got to get some starters here to replace these people. Now I'm hearing, guys, it's going to be a complete roster overhaul here almost. That's what I'm hearing. Um, shit, unless I'll be thinking like my imagination be going. I'm like, damn, is he taking the Michigan job? Like, what's going on here? Do these players know? And they all hitting the portal to follow him? Like, I don't know. Like, what's going on? I don't know. But we'll find out. So yeah, you're right about that. Definitely, all the questions will be answered. If Coach Prime is leaving, he's damn sure. Right? We damn sure gonna get an answer before January 2nd. We'll damn sure get an answer before January 2nd because that's when the portal opens. But he said he's not leaving, but he's under a lot of pressure to win, right? And he's losing a lot of stars that can help him next year. That's been in the system. That's been around Colorado for 2 years. He's losing these players. Now you got to bring in a fresh group and try to win like that. I'm not sure. So yeah, it's just it doesn't make sense what's going on. We said Farrakhan stand. We need a little bit more than that. When I tell you Drelon is a big, see, you guys are not understanding. Drelon is a big hit. You're not understanding this. Drelon is a big hit. He's one of our superstars. You know, they call him Debo Samuel. We're losing Debo Samuel. This is a big hit. You're not going to replace Drelon in the you're not going to replace Drelon in the portal. You're not doing it. You're not replacing the Debo Samuel. You're not doing this. So my question is, okay, is it? Of course they can get a big. Of course he can get a bag somewhere else. I thought Colorado had money. That's what I'm thinking. You guys telling me, do Colorado have money or not? Because if a school offered Drelon whatever, they probably offering them a lot of money, dog. That's the only thing I could think of. Or something terrible went wrong this year in Colorado. Because I told you guys they had a live chat after a game one time. And the way all of them were looking at each other, I said they all hit in the portal. And they didn't win another game after that. You said CU announces $27 million in debt. You said number 6 Miller was not like that. He had brick feet. Number 4 Miller was the one that was. I'm not sure if you're on the right channel. You talking about both Amarion Miller and Drelon Miller? You saying one of them is garbage? Yeah, I'm not sure if you watched the games in the past 2 years. I'm not sure if you did. I'm not going to answer that. Yeah, Coach Prime never said that he's retiring. He never said that. I don't know why people saying he retiring. He's young. Coach Saban retired in his 70s. You have a coach in the NFL right now that's coaching for the Raiders that's in his 70s. I'm not even thinking that Coach Prime is retiring. If he want to coach, I'm giving him his props and say, why don't he go to Michigan? What I'm trying to tell you is Colorado don't deserve him. That's what I'm telling y'all. Colorado doesn't deserve him. He need to go to a bigger program to get the dogs. And so he won't have to worry about no money and all of that. Colorado is like, that was a stepping stone, to get his feet wet in the Power Five, but he got to go somewhere else, bro. Like the dog, like he will not have to worry about dogs at Michigan. He don't have to worry about it. He don't have to worry about. He don't have to worry about. He don't have to worry about. He don't have to worry about getting players at Michigan. He don't have to worry about it. Now, somebody did say as far as his health and the blood clots, the elevation is not good. All right, we'll go to Michigan then. How about that? That'll cure that. Go to Michigan. I'm telling you guys, they don't deserve him there. Because you got Matt McChesney sitting here talking about Warren Sapp. Listen, Warren Sapp could do whatever he want to do. This the off season. If he want to sit there and go to a beauty pageant, that's his business. If he want to go to one. Last time I heard, he's not a recruiter. He's a coach. He's not a recruiter. And you got people sitting there like bumping their gun. Okay, Matt, why don't you take over the team, you and your cowboy hat, dude, and let Coach Prime go to Michigan and see if y'all win another game. Y'all probably won't win no games. Y'all probably won't win one. You probably won't win one. I wouldn't be surprised, guys. Remember this. I know you guys saying like, "Damn, what you mean, Coach Prime taking Michigan?" I say, yeah, why not? Why not? Michigan would be the most talked about school next year if he go to Michigan. And he doesn't have to worry about the dogs because the dogs are coming with him. Because apparently they're hitting the portal. So they might be going with him. We don't know that yet. Don't never count Coach Prime out. Don't count him out, yo. And that's not me being what they call it, a prime sexual. That's not me being a prime sexual. And the crazy thing is, why can't we support people without it being sexual? See, these new people, that's how they think. I'm old school. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I don't think that way. Okay? I'm old school with it. We can support our brothers. We can support them at the end of the day. How we know he's not packing his Louis luggage as we speak and going to Michigan? We don't know that yet. Okay? And I say Coach Prime going to Michigan, giving him props because he deserves something better. That's what I'm telling y'all. He deserves something better. Colorado ain't it. They ain't it. Shit, he needs some Lane Kiffin money if he want to compete with Lane Kiffin. Okay? He need Lane Kiffin money. Okay? I'm not talking about the contract. I'm talking about the coffers that he can offer the players. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay? He need that kind of pull. And I heard that Michigan has Larry Ellison. I heard they have Larry Ellison as their whale up there, the Oracle founder. Just like, Oregon has Phil Knight. I heard Michigan has Larry Ellison. You said Dion doesn't deserve anything he hasn't earned. Brother, you said Dion doesn't deserve anything he hasn't earned. No, you tripping. You tripping. Well, you don't understand what I'm saying because you're on the short bus. Let me explain it again. If he go to Michigan, he doesn't have to worry about dogs. He don't have to worry about it. He's going to get them. That's what he's missing. He has some dogs now, but they're hitting the transfer portal. He needs somewhere where he has unlimited resources to go out like Lane Kiffin and go buy some dogs. That's what he needs. And he don't have to do a complete roster overhaul at Michigan. He doesn't. They're already there. They just need they just wait for him to show up. Because the dogs are already there. Sir, I totally get what you're saying, but what you're saying will never happen. Well, I don't live my life based off what your opinions are. If I sat here now and agree with everything you say, I might as well go jump off the Verrazano Bridge. Okay? Your opinion means nothing to me. I'm just telling you this. I mean, all due respect, you have your opinion. But what I'm giving this man his props. He deserves to go to Michigan. Okay? He deserves to go to Ohio State. Not Ohio State. He deserves to go to Florida State. Or he deserves to just go to the NFL. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You said I better go jump. Tell your mother to go jump first. Okay? How about that? And then we'll talk about it. But what I'm saying is I'm saying he deserves a better program. Why are you just because I say he deserves a better program, why are you tripping? Are you a Colorado fan? Why are you tripping? Just because I say that he needs to go to a better program like a Florida State or a Michigan. No, you tripping. I'm sitting here saying I'm giving the man his props, and what's your problem? You must be from the lighter complected hue. I'm sorry I'm offending you when I'm saying that, but I'm giving this man his props. He deserved to go to the NFL, or he deserved to go to Michigan, or a better program. He could step up at this point. Okay? Hold on, man. Let me go ahead. I gotta put you in timeout. You talking too much now. You know what I'm saying? You talking too much. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm gonna put you in the closet for 24 hours. You in the closet. All right? You in the closet for 24 hours. I don't want to hear you no more. Get out of here. What's up, Jess? Yeah, Coach Hart will be the next coach at CU. Facts. What's wrong with me saying he should go to Michigan? What's wrong with that? I'm not saying he gonna go. He said he like it in Colorado, but he ain't gonna get a lot. He ain't gonna get the dogs he want there. He not. I'm being honest with you. I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get him there. Drelon is hitting the portal. But how do we know they're not hitting the portal and following him somewhere? We don't know yet. He could be saying, guys, pack your bags. We're on our way. Pack your bags. Pack your bags. You said Coach Prime ain't that good of a coach for Michigan. Well, apparently he's better than the last coach. If they can hire that last coach, they can hire Coach Prime, and Coach Prime is way better. So stop playing with me. I know, I know you ain't fix your face and say that. Do you see what they had? Do you see the last coach they had? Oh, Coach Prime is much better than he's much more respectable. Thank you. You said so. Don't you count him out? You have already given up the two. Yeah, I mean that's common sense. When you have a complete roster overhaul, he only won 4 games the first year, and then it took the second year to settle down, and they got to a bowl game. If you have a complete roster overhaul again, I'm already the 27 season. Okay, I'm talking X's and O's too. You're only as good as the dogs you have. I'm sorry. Lane Kiffin going out and paying for some dogs. Okay, he is paying for anything he wants right now, and coach could do the same thing. I mean, don't get it misconstrued. I'm actually giving him his props. I'm giving him his flowers. Okay, I said that he deserves to go to Michigan. That's it. Okay, what's so bad about me saying that? I said he deserves to go to Michigan. Michigan is a better program than Colorado. Okay, so how am I not giving him his props? Thank you. He needs to, he needs to, yeah, they ain't got no money like that. He needs to go ahead, and I hope he go to Michigan. I'm putting it out there. How is Julian Lewis gonna fit in that go-go set? That's what I'm talking about, man. I don't know, yo. I don't know. I mean, he probably could fit in well. You know what I'm saying? He probably could fit in well. You said Sapp should be fired. Throw the back. Why he should be fired for? Why? Why are you picking on Coach Sapp? You said that Coach T. Cal said that he don't want this name in this. He's not a coach. He's not a coach. Oh, you talking about that's his name? He's a coach. Hold up, we got a coach in here. Let me see. It looked like you saying Coach T. Cal. Hold on 1 second. You responding to somebody? Somebody named Coach up in here, or are you calling him a coach? Well, let me see. No, I think you were calling him a coach. Enough of this for me. You said enough of this for me. Why are y'all getting upset today? We talking about sports. Why y'all are so upset? I'm giving the man his props. I say he deserved to go to Michigan. Why y'all getting upset for? Shit, I think he should go to Alabama. Alabama or Michigan, man, at this point. A quality coach like this that has so much to give, and don't tell me he don't know the X's and O's, because he does. Don't tell me he don't. He does. Okay? He needs the dogs around him to make him look good. That's what he needs. And that's pretty much it. So I'm giving him his props. Maybe it's some Colorado fans up here that's tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather for him to go to Florida State, if you really want my opinion, because I'm a Florida State fan. So I want him to go to Florida State. You know what I'm saying? So I can quickly change this channel name. Yes, indeed. I'd rather for him to go to Florida State. You said who you got? Alabama, Oklahoma tonight. Oh, Alabama got to win this. The Alabama, I'm going with Alabama. Oklahoma looks good too, though. Tonio. What's up, Coach? You said don't try to fit a square into a circle. Yeah, they man, y'all. Just because I said that he deserved to go to Michigan, you saying don't try to fit a square into a circle. I can fit a square into us. You can fit a square into a circle. It ain't gonna be a perfect fit, but you can fit it. Y'all crazy, bro. You said Coach Hart would not be a head coach at CU or Power Four school anytime soon. He going wherever Coach going. That's his boy. He going wherever Coach going. So if Coach decide he want to sit up there, I'm telling you guys, I think Michigan is a possibility because I keep hearing it on the rumor mill. I keep hearing it. He will be the perfect replacement to bring some class back up to Michigan. Do y'all hear me? It's more than about football. They need some class back up there. You hear me? He will restore order and he will restore class in Michigan because that's what they need. He's not going to be sitting up there effing the staff. Okay? He ain't going to be doing all that. But he bringing his luggage with him too. He bringing some luggage. He damn sure is if he go to Michigan. Seton going, all of them going. I'm sorry for the Colorado fans. Y'all going back to, y'all might not win a game. I'm just telling y'all this. You have your little go offense. Y'all might not even win a game. I'm just telling y'all that. Let Cowboy Hat take over because y'all ain't going to win a game. I'm just telling you that. We can use him at the University of Florida too. That's right. That's right. We can use him there too. So I'm giving him his props. You said it's not common sense. Keep the same roster. You will have to start over. You're not making sense. But this is your channel. Wait, hold on. Let me see what you're saying. You said it's not common sense. Keep the same roster. You still have to start over. You're not making no sense what you just said. So what you're saying is it's not common sense to keep the same roster. I don't get what you're saying. Let me read it again. It's not common sense. Keep the same roster. You still have to start over. You're not making sense. But this is your chance. I don't get what you're saying either. We both not making sense. So what you're saying is he has to start over. That's what you're saying. I don't get it. So you're saying that you're knocking me saying I don't have common sense just because I'm giving this black man some props. I'm saying that he need to go to Michigan. I'm just giving him props. That's all I'm doing. You got a problem with that? You got a problem with me giving another brother some props? Like what's the problem? No, seriously, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm asking you a question. I'm giving this black man some props. I think he need to go to Michigan, Florida, Florida State. What's the problem with saying that? Oh, Jess, come on, man. You say going back to Jackson State. What's wrong with me giving him his props? You want me to be like Matt and start talking down on him? You want me to be like Matt? That's what you want me to be? I don't get it. I mean, go over to Matt's channel. He's sitting up there hating. He worried about somebody being a judge at a pageant. Okay, he's so ain't got nothing else to do in his life but sit there and worry about what Warren Sapp is doing. Warren Sapp got a gold jacket. He doesn't. Warren Sapp, he can't sit here. Let me tell you this. If I'm a defensive lineman, who am I going to listen to? Am I going to listen to Warren Sapp or am I going to listen to him? I'm going to listen to Warren Sapp. And don't sit up here and tell me, well, a coach and he might not be a good coach. No, I'm listening to Warren Sapp because he already been to where I'm going. That's who I'm listening to. The thing is, Warren Sapp need dogs. I bet you if Warren Sapp had a bunch of people like the dude from Cleveland on his defensive line, nobody would be saying anything. You're only good as your players. You need the right players on the field to be receptive in what you're saying. Okay? Yes, Coach Sapp can teach you all the moves and stuff, but if you ain't got the ability and the heart to execute, shit, it don't matter what Coach Sapp is saying. You said Nick didn't have a gold jacket or Kirby Smart. Yeah, but those guys give Coach Prime his props though. And Kirby Smart been watching Coach Prime since he was a kid. That's what you don't know. He give him his props. He's been watching him since he was a kid, and he influenced him. That's what you didn't know. That's what you didn't know. And you too young to know that I know that. Okay? Yes, Kirby Smart gave him his props. Okay? I mean, he been watching him since he was a kid. Okay? So stop. Stop. Yeah, y'all some. Why don't y'all go to them hating ass channels? Don't come over here, bro. Don't come over here. Go back to the 0 to 60 channel. Don't come over here, man. I'm giving the man his props. What I'm saying is, you guys you on the short bus. You don't understand something. You're only good as the players on the field. I don't. Coach Prime, if he sit here and try to impute some knowledge on you, and you can't execute it, it ain't nothing he can do. His coaching ain't gonna help. If you ain't got the ability and the desire, it ain't gonna help. Okay? It ain't gonna help. But I bet you if he had a bunch of Caleb Downs on his team, y'all wouldn't be saying nothing right now. If he had a bunch of Caleb Downs on his team, y'all wouldn't be saying anything. I bet you if he had a bunch of Caden Proctors on his offensive line, y'all wouldn't be talking. Okay? Okay? Y'all wouldn't be talking. If he had that Michigan linebacker, y'all wouldn't be talking about Coach Hart. If he had a couple of the Michigan linebackers, y'all won't be talking. Okay? You're only as good as the product on your field, your personnel. That's it. The difference between him and Coach Saban is Coach Saban had all the dogs. They had a well of money at his disposal. That's the difference. What's the difference between Lane Kiffin and Coach Prime? Lane Kiffin got more money to give. That's the difference. So don't sit up here and tell me you got to buy a roster now. That's what Oregon did. Oregon bought a roster. He said it takes about 13 or 14 million to satisfy his roster each year, or even more than that. So if they don't have money to put the proper roster together, they're not going to win. Okay? He needs to go to Michigan where he'll have a shot. They're not going to win. They're not going to win. These kids want money. Okay? These young men, I know y'all get triggered when I say kids. These young men want money. You need some money. That's it. You're only as good as the personnel that you have. If Coach Saban coached this team this year, he wouldn't have won either. So don't sit up here and say nothing. If Kirby Smart had coached Colorado this year, he wouldn't have won either because they don't like to be in their playbook. He wouldn't have won either. I don't give a damn if it's Kirby Smart. He wouldn't have won either. Okay? Okay. But they do have dogs on the team. I'm not saying that Colorado don't have dogs on the team. They do. They do. But you need more. You need Georgia dogs. You know how many dogs Georgia got on their starting thing? That's how much you need. You need the Texas A&M dogs. Okay? You need more of those. And then you'll start to win. That's it. That's how it works. Players make the difference. Thank you. It's not the coaches. I don't give a damn if you got Warren Sapp. He's one of the best 3 techniques in the history of the game. And don't sit here and say he wasn't, because he is. But he can't impute his knowledge on somebody that don't have that ability. But he can do it at Alabama. And y'all won't be talking no more. See, I'm real. See, I'm real. I'm not no fake hater type of person. I'm real as they come. I ain't hating. I'm just telling the truth. Well, some people might think I'm hating, but I'm not hating. I'm 100% authentic. These people ain't authentic. As soon as Coach Prime started losing, they sitting up here turning their back on him. because they were fake the whole time. I don't want none of 0 to 60 players on the roster. Not one. Go take your little roster somewhere else. Go take your little roster somewhere else. I hope Prime go to Michigan. I hope he does, because I'm still going to cover Colorado football. I'm going to cover how y'all losing, and I'm going to sit up there and get at you. Oh, yes. I will come back from time to time and see how much y'all losing. But see how much y'all will be relevant. See, he brought relevancy back to that program. I don't give a damn if they only won 3 games this year. They're still relevant because we're still talking about them. Because y'all sitting up there still bumping your gums and making money off of them. Because your channels wouldn't be getting no views if it wasn't for Bucky's camera. Okay? Y'all wouldn't be getting no views. You wouldn't be getting no views if it wasn't for Bucky's camera. Because all of y'all started YouTube pages when Coach got there. Y'all always riding the damn gravy chain. Now y'all want to sit up here and start talking. Y'all make me sick. Okay? Like y'all got something to talk about. No, it's because of Bucky's camera, and all of that is the reason why things are relevant right now. Don't get it misconstrued. It's because of Bucky's camera. If Bucky leave and Coach Prime go to Michigan, ain't nobody be talking about Colorado no more. Nobody. You guys' views will go down the toilet. You know, like that dude at Cleveland, the older guy that can run the Cleveland channel. See how his views went up when Shador got there? You see how his views went up, right? Yeah. Okay? You guys' views will go down the toilet. Okay? Mr. Experts. Mr. So-called experts. So y'all doing well. Okay, cool. Yeah, but he's the reason why y'all getting all them views, though. Okay? So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. I know I'm triggering, but y'all ain't the real ones ain't studying me. The real ones just sitting back chilling. It's Friday. You just got paid. You know what I'm saying? And y'all chilling. You said I'm not a YouTuber though. What this got to be about you being a YouTuber? I'm not sure. Why you say you're not a YouTuber though? Hold up, let me look back. Hold on 1 second. You said, damn. Let me go back up. I might have missed your comment. You said Dion's supposed to keep the money flowing in. Dude, he'd already performed a miracle at that bum ass school. He's already performed a miracle. He brought y'all a Heisman Trophy winner, and y'all still not satisfied. He brought you a Heisman Trophy winner. Y'all had a celebrated career season last year. Don't get me wrong. It's all about what have you done for me lately in college football. I know this. He brought relevancy back to that program. He made money in that community. Money was flowing in that community. And people up there still act like they're not satisfied. Don't worry. Don't worry. Because if he go to another school, you ain't gonna never hear the last of my mouth. Never. Talking about he is keeping the money flowing in. I don't know why they saying they're in a deficit. They just got a new screen, didn't they? Didn't they get new turf? They got new turf and they got a new jumbotron. So how come they ain't got no money? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay? I am triggering these Colorado fans. Okay? And he's sitting up here talking about a fight song. Maybe we would sing the fight. They ain't win no games. They was just sing a damn fight song. Okay? It's a rebuilding situation. But like I said, let him go to Michigan. And it's not a bad thing when I say he should go to Michigan. What's wrong with that? For him going to Michigan, it'd be better than what they got now. He'll bring some class back to Michigan. You said, man, CU endowment, one of the highest in the nation. Is it really? I don't know that. So why are they talking about they ain't got no money? You said if Coach Prime was like Lane Kiffin, they would be crying. Yeah, I know what you mean. If he was like Lane Kiffin, he would have bounced already. If he was like Lane Kiffin. Shit, Lane about his bread, yo. You said, I'm a fan of Prime. Want him to win. I don't want him to win it. I don't want him to win at Colorado. I want him to go to Michigan. You said goodbye and wishing them well. Yeah, got to. You see what I'm saying? Because they not okay. If he stay at Colorado and he win, then I'm okay with that. But I want him to upgrade. Let's go on to Michigan, coach. Hey, coach, man. Let's go on to Michigan, coach. Coach, man. Coach, put your hat in the talk, man, with Michigan, coach. Coach, man, Michigan. Michigan, coach. You know, but I'm going to say this still, coach. You got to beat Ohio State, though. And see, I'm going to tell you something. At least coach ain't going to be at halftime texting women to sleep with them. At least he ain't going to be doing that. So don't sit up here and say this ain't no upgrade for Michigan if they hire Coach Prime. Stop playing with me. It's an upgrade. The hell y'all talking about, man? Come on, coach. Let's go to Michigan, coach. Coach, let's go to Michigan, baby. I promise you, if coach take that Michigan job, I promise you, I'm gonna be like life in football. I'm gonna be right on the field, yo. I'm gonna be right on that Michigan field. I'm gonna get me some press passes. I sure am. And I already, because I like the Michigan colors anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get me a retro leather jacket, you know, with the leather sleeves, you know, the retro joint. Have my hat like this. What? And have my Tims to match the yellow, and I'm gonna have my construction Tims on to match the yellow and the coat. Man, stop playing with me, yo, coach. Coach, coach, what we doing, coach? Coach, what we doing? Are we going to Michigan or not? Because your dog's jumping in the portal. What's going on? How you like this? How y'all like to see Drelon Miller at Michigan? Come on, man. Come on, man. You said Michigan will not hire another black coach. They will lose half their donors. Mosley Taylor, for you saying that, are you black or white? That's what I'm asking you. And I hate to bring color in it for a minute. Are you black or white, man? Like straight up for saying some bullshit like that. Are you black or white? That's what I'm asking you. Are you black or are you white? And I hate talking like that. I hate talking like that. Okay? You said Michigan will not hire another black coach. They will lose their donors. Dude, do you realize half their donors are old enough to see old enough to appreciate Coach Prime playing for baseball and football? They don't think like that with Coach Prime. You crazy? See, you're not answering it. You on the other side. So what I want to tell you to do is I don't want you to even type in here no more. Don't type in here. You don't deserve to type in here no more. Saying something like that to me. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with him, Joe. I'm just messing with him. I'm just mad. We having fun. Come on, man. Y'all uptight, man. Let's have some fun up in here. What's wrong with me thinking Coach Prime could go to You said if Dillingham is not going to Michigan and Alabama loses tonight, watch out. Oh yeah, Dillingham might hit the portal too. Yeah. See, I'm not a hater. I don't mind Dillingham getting a better job. What's wrong with me saying Dillingham getting a better job? So why can't I say Coach Prime? Man, y'all stop being uptight. It's Friday. And I'm getting y'all going. See, because that's what y'all like. This entertainment. I'm getting y'all going. I'm like, yo, Max, you bugging. You bugging. So good. I got y'all going now. So what we talking about? You said Michigan got that snow bunny problem. You said Michigan got the snow bunny problem. You were off the hook, yo. Why you say that? You said Michigan got the snow bunny problem, Brian. You mean for the Michigan? You mean for the outgoing Michigan coach? He had a problem. Yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah, we having fun. That's all it is. We just talking shit. It's not politics. We just talking sports. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? So coach, somebody told me, he said, Max, just wait after January 20th and calm down. So I'll wait till after January 20th. Dude, it's looking shaky though, but I'm gonna hold you to that. You said hold off to January 20th. That's what you said. It's look, the damn ship is like I feel like I'm on the Titanic, but you said hold off. Okay. Okay. I am. I'm gonna calm down. Drelon though, bro. Drelon, he's a good kid. Drelon. So did Colorado outgoing coach. Hold up, you said so did the Colorado outgoing coach, but most people started watching football 2 years ago. I know. Yo, the other Colorado football coach, with the way he did y'all, that was crazy. He escaped. It's almost like he escaped out of there. He left in the middle of the night, took his stuff, and went on to Michigan State. He left in the middle of the night. Like, I'm out of here. No, but on a serious tip, this the off season for Colorado is just getting started. On a serious tip, it's just getting started. I feel like I'm on the Titanic though. Like, I mean, Jen, tell me everything gonna be all right. I'm gonna wait for Jen to say it. Jen, tell me everything gonna be all right, man. You said I got like 5 ounces of silver. What's um, what's it up to? So, you said Prime told you it was gonna be a last. He did say, Brian, what's up with that? What's up with that comment? You said it will be all right. Okay, Jen, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Okay, but what did he mean by the Last Supper? You said the problem is we don't want good kids. We want dog. Drelon is a dog, though. He's a dog. 6'7". Damn, I knew somebody was gonna do that. 6'7". You know where they got that from? What was that? What was that basketball player that said that? He said, "Yeah, I'm 6'7". Yeah, he said I'm like 6'7". What was the name of that basketball player that them kids got that from? He was like, "Yeah, I'm like." She said, "How tall are you?" I'm like 6'7". 6'7". You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he was like, it's the way he said it. I'm like 6'7". But yeah, the kids be saying that. I remember when they started saying, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And they started laughing. I'm like 6'7". As long as they ain't saying 69. All right, you go ahead and say 67. Okay, it's gonna be all right. Brown girl, you said it's gonna be all right, Max. You you still you have to still believe. You sure? Okay. I'm with y'all on this. Hey Ryan, is it gonna be all right? Because they just lost Drelon Miller, Ryan. Ryan, is it gonna be all right? Buff's about to lose Jordan too. I think it might have been LaMelo. He said I'm like six. No, he said I'm like 6'7". But LaMelo taller than that. I think he like 6'8" or 6'9". You said don't say 6'7" at an in and out. You said they need rebuilding stuff. They are. They seem like they're doing, Ryan. Everybody hitting that portal. You said Bucky was live. What did Bucky say? Somebody said Bucky was live. What did he say? Because Bucky usually is real calm. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, everything is chill. Bucky is mad chill with it. I had to go listen to Bucky now. And Bucky ain't made no videos. Bucky, what's going on, Bucky? Bucky, what y'all doing? Bucky said Bucky going to Cleveland on this, man. Bucky like, hell, I'm going to Cleveland on y'all, man. Oh, did Coach Prime do a press conference this week? Because I missed it. Yeah, but what did Bucky say though? Did he say anything? Oh, let me see. Where's my keyboard? All right, what am I looking for? Yeah, he was live. Let me see what Bucky talking about, man. Because Bucky can give us some news we can use. Hold on.
That's a little saucy. You can't do that. we got going on here? No, we're not gonna do all that. Coach retiring. Why would you say something crazy like that?
Yeah. Why people keep saying is coach retiring? Look, let me just say this again. They talking about bringing Bill Belichick somewhere. Bill Belichick in his 70s. He's still coaching. The Raiders coach is still coaching. Even they were talking about bringing Coach Saban back somewhere. They're in their 70s. Coach is not in his 70s. So if Coach still wanted to coach, he can coach for a very long time. And also, Coach Prime said that coaching is his passion. Because football players often got to find something else. He already retired from the broadcasting booth, right? So what is his next challenge? This is a challenge for him. You know how they like competition? The challenge is exciting. The whole process of it. So this is the next thing. You know what I'm saying? This is the next thing. So I could see why it could be challenging to Coach Prime. Like it's a good thing. The challenge is a good thing. But retiring, I don't think so.
Yeah, I go to Cleveland in an hour.
Oh, Bucky going to Cleveland, man. Bucky said he going to Cleveland an hour on us fools. You see what I'm saying? Bucky talking about I'm in the NFL on you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Bucky. Bucky said he on it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Bucky, check this out. How about the Michigan colors, Bucky? Yo, Bucky, check this out. I was on the Mitchell and Ness website, right? I was on the Mitchell and Ness website. I saw a throwback Michigan Letterman jacket. You see what I'm saying? Letterman jacket, Bucky. You know what I'm saying? And hook it up with the construction Tim's, Bucky, because I'm old school with it. You know what I'm saying? Hook it up with the construction. It would go with the yellow and the coat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I will be there for the Ohio State game. Oh no, next year it'll be at Ohio State, I believe, because Ohio State came to Michigan. Yeah, it's too early to be getting tired. But look, I've been bumping my gums. I'm yawning. But Bucky, what about that? The Michigan colors, Bucky. Man, you said rumors Bill entering the Cleveland head coach. Well, I could see that. If Bill need to go back to NFL, man. That's what he need to go back to. If he want to still coach.
Coach, how do you know that someone's not being a good coach? Or like, it's like I really don't. I think we take the word. I think that's like just put on. That phrase is put on. Just it's thrown into a lot things when things go bad, and even the word development. It's like, how do you know if a person is getting developed? How do you like? Okay, if a person, like, how do you know is this coach developing somebody because this player is like really good and this and that? Like, how do you know this person is getting developed? Or it's like I just don't know. Or is the team really good? Or like, is this program developing people?
All right, I know what he's saying. Like people saying, "Oh, they not developing players." Look, is Ohio State really developing Caleb Downs? Because Coach Saban said he was one of them players that came. He tried to find something wrong with him. He couldn't. He couldn't find nothing wrong with him. He was perfect. All he just did is let him go play, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like developing players. Like we got to develop. We develop, dude. Like at the bottom line is this: we wouldn't be having this conversation if Coach was at Michigan. Okay, it all goes back to when Ray Lewis talked to the team. Ray Lewis said after a game, "How many of you guys lock in and go watch film? Just cut your phones off and lock in." Only 3 people raised their hand. Tres. For those that speak Spanish, tres. Okay? Tres. Only 3 people raised their hand. That's why they lost. Okay? So he needs to go to a team where the competition is so heavy and so prestigious that people are going to lock into their film. All they think about is football. You ever watch a day in the life of a Michigan player or the day in the life of an Ohio State player? Go watch. Their whole day consists around getting better. Their whole day consists of it. Their whole day consists of going to school, going to the facility, looking in their playbook, getting treatment, getting better. Their whole day consists of that 24/7. That's what Coach Prime needs. Okay? So we won't have to worry about a 3-game losing season. A three-game win, only win 3 games of the season. Ray Lewis identified the problem. He identified it. He said, how many people, again, I know I sound like I'm a parrot, but so what? I'm not talking to everybody here. Just let y'all know that. Y'all already know that. How many people lock in after a game? He said, Ray Lewis said, just put your phones down. Okay? Put your phones down, cut your phones off, and you get in that playbook and lock into your film. And only 3 people raise their hand. That's a problem. Ray Lewis, when it got to where he's gotten to, if he didn't watch film, Ray said he set up a film room, and he said he wanted to know when Peyton Manning took a piss and everything. The reason why he said that is because you got to learn the player's tendencies. You got to watch film to be prepared. And only 3 people raised their hand. That's why they lost. They didn't have the people, they didn't have the personnel. They didn't have the personnel. Let me tell you something. 3 games into the season, if you had to swap Coach Prime with Kenny Dillingham, y'all be talking shit about Kenny Dillingham. He wouldn't have won there either, because there ain't nobody got the desire to watch film. Because think about it. Why would a kid spend so much time watching film and he ain't going to the NFL? He's like, I'm not going to the NFL. I want to go enjoy my college experience. I want to go out here and find some women. I want to go out here and do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to the NFL. I'm trying to get a little bit of scratch I can get, a little bit of money I can get, and enjoy myself. I'm not trying to lock in after no game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to no NFL. Fuck, I look like Travis Hunter to you? Fuck, I look like Shador to you? No, I ain't going to no NFL. I'm just trying to get a little bread and get my shit now. Okay? I'm not trying to lock into no film study. Okay? I'm not trying to lock into no film study and try to learn the tendencies of my opponent or transform my body. But Jordan Seaton transformed his body in the all season. I'm not saying all Colorado players didn't lock in. That's not what I'm saying. Shout out to the ones that did. But Jordan Seaton locked in. You see how he transformed his body in all season? Because he know he has a future in the National Football League. Because he knows that eventually he's going to shake Roger Goodell's hand. You see what I'm saying? He has aspirations of shaking Roger Goodell's hand and hug. You know how Roger Goodell is? He act all extra when you get on the stage, hug you and shit. That's what he want to do. He saw what Travis was doing and said, oh, that's me. I'm going to be what Travis is doing. You see how Travis is skipping up there? That's going to be Jordan Seaton. And shout out to Travis. He had the mauve on. It wasn't pink. It was mauve. He had the nice mauve jacket on, looking clean as the board of hell. Travis was looking clean, wasn't he? But that's what Jordan Seaton is saying. I'm trying to shake Roger Goodell's hand. You see what I'm saying? So in order for me to shake his hand, I got to put the work in. I got to transform my body. You see what I'm saying? I don't have no plan B. My plan A is my plan B. I don't have no plan B. I never forget what the Alabama player said once. I forget his name. He's a linebacker. Coach Saban was sitting with him and his mother at the table real quick, right? Because he knew the kid name about to get called. And then after his name called, Coach Saban was like, like that, right? And he hugged Coach Saban, hugged his mother. He went up there, and you know how they have the interview after you get drafted. So the lady was like, I don't know, her name was Jill or something. She was like, so what was your plan B? She was like, so what is your plan B if you weren't going to play football? I ain't had no plan B. He said, this, I ain't have no other plans. He said the NFL was the plan. She said, yeah, but, a lot of people don't make it to the NFL. You must have had a plan B. What was your plan B? Seriously. Seriously, I ain't had no plan B. Straight NFL. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He said, my mother couldn't afford me going to training and all that when in high school. He said she bought a cassette tape, a VHS, a DVD on how to do drills. And his mother bought the equipment and she did the drills herself in the backyard. Because they had a plan for him to go to the NFL. That was the only plan. It was no margin for error. Okay? That's what they need. They need somebody to take it that serious. Okay? They need somebody to take it that serious. Like, I need to watch film. Like right now, they need to be watching film for next year. How many people are doing that right now? Like, let me go watch some film for next year. Let me go see what I did in that game that I can improve. Let me keep rewind. Oh shit. Oh, maybe I could have put it in my hand like that on the coverage. Maybe I could have did like this on the coverage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could have had my two-step drop and locked my hips a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. How many people just really locked in like that? You know what I'm saying? That's what he needs. He needs somebody to be like, okay, I got the certain amount of calories today, you know what I'm saying, for my body and this and that. Yes, the Mopar cars come with it. Yeah, you're going to get you a Hellcat and all that. Okay, you're getting all of that. But that comes with success. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he needs. Shout out to Eli. Shout out to what's his name? He definitely not going into the draft. So he already answered those questions. Manning from Texas. He's taking a pay cut so they can revamp their roster. I don't know if y'all heard that. He's taking a pay cut to revamp their roster. Let's see what else Bucky's saying.
How do you know that? So I just really don't. I think the word development, it's like you can't take someone that's like ass and make them good through development. Don't work like that. I think it's just
No, your comments are not muted. I just went off on a long ass soliloquy.
when you lose, when any team on earth is losing, they just say you're not developing and you're not a good coach. And I get it. That's what comes with losing. So just don't lose. It's like these teams that are winning. Do we know if they're good coaches or not? Or do these people got a lot of money and they get a lot of good players?
They have a lot of money and they get a lot of good players. See? Bucky already know what time it is. And here we got this 0 to 60 guy over here just bumping his damn gums. Did he donate? Did he donate so we can go get some dogs? Like, he's sitting up there bumping his gums. Listen, he wouldn't have been bumping his gums if he had a bunch of Caleb Downs on the team. He wouldn't be bumping his gums. He'll be hating on the sidelines. He'll be hating at home because he don't like Coach Brown like that. He'll be hating at home, you know what I'm saying, on the low, but smiling in your face. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't he on Coach, didn't Coach Prime was on his show? How come he didn't say all that to him then, that he got a coach and all that, and he got to go to people's houses? How come he didn't say it then when he was on the show? Yeah, these people make me sick. You said, Max, give me $20 to eat and 10 for a stripper. I love messing with my brother. So you said you need $20, so you need 10 to eat and 10 for what kind of stripper you getting for $10? Shit, inflation went up. Shit, back in the 90s, $10 would have got you probably a lap dance. Back in the 90s, it'd probably got you a lap dance. I don't know what $10 getting you now. $10 shit. People be tipping $10 these days. It depends on what kind of stripper you get. Yeah, Bucky don't came on Matt's show and this and that, and see how he's saying it is. Well, I'm being critical. It's not that I'm a hater. I'm just being critical. You being a little petty too. You are. You are. I think Matt is funny. I think he is with his rants. He is funny with his rants, though. He is. I give him that. And he called people turds and stuff like that. And he gets in his feel. He talking about he don't watch comments, but he be like getting mad reading the comments. He's hilarious. But Matt is gonna be Matt though. I think Matt needs to come up there and help more. That's what I think he needs to do. Come help, Matt. Come help out the 3 techniques. Maybe you can give them some news they can use. He said $10 strippers must have some. Yeah, I don't know about the $10 strippers. I don't know when the last time I've been to a strip bar. I've been to Sue's. I've been to Tootsie's in Florida. I've been to Tootsie's. Don't ask me how I got to Tootsie's. I've been to Tootsie's. Man, I went to Tootsie's, man. I was so amazed on the athleticism of some of these strippers. Yo, some of these, if they had pole dancing Olympics, we would win the gold medal. This one, she went all the way to the top and stopped, and she did the flag. She did the flag, meaning that her body was completely horizontal. And then she went down again and stopped herself again, still in the flag position. Bro. I did this to her. I bowed. I did just like that. Like, you got to be strong and disciplined to work the pole like that. And she got good core, Ryan. The way she did that, I was like, bro, it was amazing. Amazing. But anyway, I ain't know when the last time I've been to one of those. But anyway, let me see what else Bucky's saying. But Bucky is right though. How you gonna say somebody not a good coach? I mean, you can't compare him to Lane Kiffin and them. Lane Kiffin and them got money. They sitting up here paying for what they want. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know if bro made a great crucial third down call, or if this defense is just, they might be running man. They just got a great D lineman that's getting to the quarterback within 2 seconds.
Right.
It's like you just really don't know unless you like legit there on a daily. But I mean, I'm not saying this for like RC or Colorado situation. I'm really just posing a question because somebody said. So yeah, it ain't about us. I'm not sure about that. She look good. You giving the chick 10,000 just to chill, or like, oh, I'm about to go to practice. Here's 10,000, go to the mall. Everyone else gonna be like, bro, why are you raising the price like this? Like you're overpaying. Like, bro, you tripping. Now what they gonna expect from everybody else? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so a lot of schools be moving like NBA players.
Yeah, a lot of schools be moving like that. They be like, look, I got $1 million for you to come play over here. You think that player is gonna turn down $1 million? You gotta be crazy. Because think about it. After taxes, how much is that? Maybe 600,000. So you can take 300,000 that and invest it, so you can have something to live on, and then maybe get some property, maybe rent a property out or something like that, or rent a property to some pre-med students and stuff like that. Now you got some income coming in. Now you got a business now. Now you got a full-fledged business. Maybe you want to buy a few tractor trailers. Then you got a trucking business. I mean, you can do a lot of things with that money. So you'll be a fool to turn down $1 million. So that's what these colleges are doing. Like, I'm giving you this money. How much they give you? I'm giving you this. It's crazy. You can't compete like that. And they are raising the price.
Like, bro, you gave her just to chill about 20,000 just to hang out with you. She would have did that for free. She would have did that if you was cool. Like y'all crazy. But no, it's not nothing about no kid, bro. No one's blaming nobody. It's just, some people is paying 20,000 chill. Some people, some dudes just got crazy money. They just like giving females money. Like, you don't even plan for this female to be in your top 5. Everyone be so emotional. They be so on and off. It's just, hands felt like they was about to just fall off, bro. I ain't never felt nothing like that. Never. It's your hands. Like, no matter what gloves you got on, problem or even a mental problem, like, bro, you gotta keep going. You gotta fight through that shit. Something everyone, if they got food, if they got something, they would thank the guys, and it's like today no one believes. It's just, I don't know. Everyone just leans on their own understanding. I don't know. I'm just not like that. Just thank God for everything.
That's Bucky right there. You said for that much money, you don't need to go to NFL. Yeah, you could set up your own business. You could set up your own business, but a lot of people got to be careful on where they go, though. You have, wherever you're going, you have to know you're going to play, and you know you're going to contribute. You can't go somewhere where you're going to ride the bench, because there's a couple players they transferred and they rode the bench. That's not good. You got to transfer. You know you're going to get some money. You know you're going to play, like Hill Green. He went to Alabama and it worked out for him because he played. You got to know you're going to play, and you know you got to contribute. If you go to a major team, it's competition. You think it was competition at Colorado? Oh, hell no. It's risk competition. You can't drop no balls if you're a wide receiver in practice. You can't drop any. You got to be on point every day. You know what I'm saying? It's the competition. That's why they say only less than 1% make the NFL. They write about that because the competition is so great. You have to be extra extraordinary. Just imagine how extra extraordinary Shador was. We took him for granted, maybe some people did. He was extraordinary. For him, it's not that many roster spots for quarterbacks as it is. And he made one and he's starting. That goes to show how extraordinary he was. Just to even play in the NFL, you're extraordinary. Even if we perceive you to be garbage, you're still extraordinary to play in the NFL game. Just like Dylan, he's extraordinary for playing the NFL game. Regardless if he played another down or not, he did play, and he could say that he threw a football in an NFL game. It's very hard to do. You got to be extraordinary to do that. And to get to the NFL is very, very hard. That's why, hey, I'll knock these players. If they want to go get their money, go get it. Is if somebody offered me a couple of $1 million, shit, I was like, all right. I have that same message how they have, Ryan. I'd like to thank everybody in the Colorado family. Thank you for everything. You know, I'm always gonna bleed the colors. You know what I'm saying? The black and gold. I'm always gonna bleed it. I had that same thing. I'll be saying the same thing to y'all. But I prayed over this. Look, you know you gotta say that. I prayed over this with me and my family. And we decided that we're gonna move on. Thank you very much. Now, what I see, let me translate that for you. Lane Kiffin them said they had 2-3 million for me. God ain't nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They said they had about 2-3 million for me. You feel me? I love you, Coach. Look, Coach, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you, Coach. Yo, I played in the wrong era, Ryan. Because see, in the era I played, man, when I went up there to college and see how hard they were hitting each other, I ain't want to play football no more. I'm done. I ain't playing. They play, you ain't playing? I ain't playing no more football. But I bet you I would have mustered up the strength to play some football and get money like this. Shit, I would be every day I'll be practicing. Every day. Shit. Shit, that's right. Well, now they have all these rules, yeah. Man, Ryan, I got utterly disappointed last night. Every YouTube page that was covering the 3-Eye Atlas was AI pages. Every last one was AI. I was so disappointed. I couldn't find nothing for nobody that was covering it so I could see the comment. Because we couldn't see it because it was cloudy outside. I was so disappointed. It's gone now. It's past us. Didn't see nothing. All I see out there is clouds. That's it. You said I should manipulate my birth certificate so I can play. Hell no. I take one football hit. Next thing you know, I'm laid out on the stretcher. I can't take no hits. Mm-mm. I'd be right on that field. Like, go get the stretcher. They said, "Come on, man. You're not Coach Prime. Come try to get the coach. Don't get me up, coach. Coach, don't get me up because I heard some cracks. Don't get me up." You said very defied NFL players that are coaching in HBCUs. They ain't had no pictures, Ryan. It was just all a bunch of AI channels live, man. I was so disappointed. And even the main channels, they didn't even go live. You said one hit for $1 million. I wouldn't even get the million because I wouldn't be able to play no more. You said it landed at the White House and we have a guest coming to dinner. Yo, the White House, yo, did y'all see how trashy the White House looked? Bro, he messed that White House up, dog. They don't know how they gonna complete the construction because the person that was on the construction, he's beefing. He said he don't want to do this no more. Bro, it's just a bunch of bricks out there and mud. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. You said you said it's over on Drelon too. No, Drelon hit the portal. Bro, it looks a mess. Did y'all see it? Yo, it looks a mess, yo. He yo, he destroyed it. He destroyed it. Looked bad, yo. And that's why they know how people saying he looking sick. Yeah, he looking sick because he messed it up. And it's on his dime. It's on his he got a bunch of donors, but the main construction guy talking about he don't want to do it no more. So he said we need a shakeup. No, we already got a shakeup on the roster. Yiki, I hope we don't have no more shakeups. Unless coach leaving. You said we got no D line. They gotta work it out in the portal. You gotta work the D line out in the portal. And also you got junior college. You got a lot of avenues you can go to. But I can't. I mean, it's sometimes the players be going for the money. I'm not knocking them, man. I'm not. I'm not. But I enjoyed seeing Drelon Miller play there. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude right there. You said Trump is in his terrible twos. He don't. He yo. That's yo. Go look at it. If y'all haven't seen, he tore it up, yo. It looked bad. There was mud everywhere. construction cranes. It looks horrible. It looks horrible. It stinks over there, they said. It smelled like sewer. He messed it up, bro. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for joining. I'll be back later. Um, if anybody else hit the portal, I'll be back. But thank you guys, man. I enjoyed talking to y'all today. If I don't talk to you, have a good weekend. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. And yeah, we'll come back for the Browns game. We'll be covering the Browns game Sunday. And whatever Browns news, I'll come back for that. But at least we get to appreciate Shador for the rest of the season because they said he's starting for the rest of the season. So we'll watch that and talk about more portal talk as it comes. But like somebody told me, Max, hold on until January, man. It's after the portal's over. See what we got coming in. But we'll see. But it looks like another roster overhaul is coming. But all right, y'all. I catch